In this video, we'll explore the PrestaShop Custom Registration Field module, which lets you add extra sign-up fields like text, radio, drop-down, file, and more, helping you collect valuable customer details for a personalized shopping experience. To create custom fields for the registration form, first log in to the backend. Once you're in, head over to the Customers section, then go to Registration Custom Field. Click on it, and once it opens, you will be able to create and manage custom registration fields for the customer registration form. Now, let's go ahead and add a custom registration field. Click on the Add Custom Field button. This will take you to the Add Custom Field page. Here, you can select input types such as text box, text area, radio button, etc. Depending on the selected input type, additional fields will appear. Now, let's select text box as the input type. A few new fields will appear based on this selection. The character limit field determines how many characters a user can enter. For example, if you set it to 100, no one will be able to type more than 100 characters in that field. Then we have the validation type, which tells the system what kind of values to accept. Since we are creating an email field, I will keep the validation type set to email. If it were a number field, I could set it to number right below. Next, we have the required field option. If you enable this, the field becomes mandatory, meaning the user cannot leave it blank. The next option is the label name. This is the name of the field that both the customer and the admin will see. For example, secondary email. After that, we have the attribute name. This acts as an internal code or a unique identifier for the field. It should be written without spaces, such as cust_text. Next is the default value. You can set a pre-filled value here. For example, if you enter a secondary email, it will appear by default. You can also tick the box Use Default Value as Placeholder. This means the default value will appear inside the field as a placeholder until the user enters something else. Finally, there's the status option. If you set it to Yes, the field will be active and visible. If you turn it off, the field will not appear. Once you enable the status, one more option appears, Show in Account Info. Enable this if you want the information to appear on the user's account page. When everything is set, you have two save options, Save and Stay and Save. When you click the Save and Stay button, the field gets saved and you remain on the same page. If you click the Save button, the field is saved and you are redirected to the listing page. That's how you can create custom fields. Now, let's see how to create a custom field using the text area option. Just like before, click on the Add New Custom Field button, and under Select Input Type, choose Text Area. Adding a text area field works almost the same as adding a text field. The only difference is that, as an admin, you don't need to set any validation type. Basically, text is used for short input, and text area is used for longer details. Let's quickly fill in all the required details just like we did for the text field. Once everything is filled out, click on the Save button. Now, to create a radio button field, click on the Add Custom Field button again. Start by selecting the radio button in the Select Input Type dropdown. You can now add options under the radio values, such as male and female. The other fields, such as label name and attribute name, are similar to what we filled in earlier, so let's quickly complete those. Once everything is done, your radio button field will be created. Now let's proceed with creating another custom field, the checkbox. To create a checkbox field, first click on the Add Custom Field button. Then select Checkbox as the input type. Next, the Required toggle will appear. Enable it if you want the field to be mandatory. You will see a section called Checkbox Value, where you can enter the options for your checkbox. For example, you can add color options like black, blue, yellow, etc. To add more options, click on the Add Checkbox Option button, and you can keep adding additional options in the same way. After setting these, you will find the common fields, such as label name and attribute name, at the bottom. You can fill these just as we did before, so let's quickly complete those fields. Once everything is set, click on the Save button, and your custom checkbox field will be created. Now, let's create a file type field. Click on the Add Custom Field button, and then select File as the input type. Configuring the file type field works the same way as the other custom fields. You will set the label name, attribute name, and status exactly as before. The main difference is the file type option, which allows you to specify the types of files customers can upload on the registration page. You can choose to allow image formats like JPG, PNG, and GIF, or document formats such as PDF, Doc, and Zip, depending on your needs. Click the Save button, and your custom file type field will be ready. Just like we created the other fields earlier, now we will create a drop-down field. Click on the Add Custom Field button. The steps are almost the same. Select the drop-down from the Select Input Type field. As soon as you select the drop-down option, you'll see a new section to add drop-down values. This is where you can enter the choices you want to display in the drop-down. For example, if you're creating a membership plan field, you can enter an option like Silver. If you want to add more choices, simply click on the Add Drop-Down option button. Each time you click it, a new box will appear where you can enter another option, such as Gold or Diamond. Just below that, there's another option labeled Multiple Selection. This allows you to control whether users can select only one value or multiple values from the drop-down. Apart from these, the rest of the fields are the same as the ones we used for text area, text, radio button, etc., such as label name and attribute name. You can set these in the same way we did earlier. Let's quickly fill in these fields. Click the Save button, and your drop-down field is ready. Now, let's quickly create a date field. Again, click on the Add Custom Field button and select Date as the input type. For the date field, you only need to fill in the label name and attribute name. Let's quickly complete that. You can also set the field as required by enabling the Required Field option. Once everything is set, click the Save button, and your date field will be created. In a similar way, you can also create a date and time field. Now that we have created the custom fields, let's see how the shop owner can use them and where these additional customer details will appear. Next, let's see how these custom registration fields work on the front end. Once you are on the front end, click on the Sign In button. Then, click on the Create Your Account button, and you will notice that the newly created custom registration fields are now appearing on the registration form. Now, let's quickly fill out the form. After entering all the required details, click on the Create Account button. The user will be registered successfully. After registration, go to the user profile. Click on the Your Account option, then click on the Information tab. Here, you will find all the custom information that user entered during registration. This will be visible on the profile page only if the Show in Account Info option was enabled in the backend. Now, let's talk about the admin level settings. First, go to the Customers section and click on Customers. From the customer list, choose a customer. Scroll down, and you'll see a new tab named Additional Information. Here, you can view the extra details the customer filled in during registration. You can also edit this information by clicking on the Edit icon. After making any changes, click the Save button, and you'll see that the modifications have been applied successfully. That's how the admin can view or update the customer's additional information. So this was all about how the PrestaShop custom registration field module works and how you can configure it according to your store's needs. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.